Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Bitcoin halving. This is a feature in Bitcoin to increase the scarcity of Bitcoin over time. So let's get started. So how do you make an asset scarce? You make an asset scarce by decreasing its supply or making it harder to get each time. So let's take an analogy of fetching water from a well. What happens if each time when you go to fetch water, the level of water keeps on decreasing? Then you have to struggle harder and harder to get the same water each time from the well. So Bitcoin follows a similar analogy, which we call as Bitcoin halving. So let's review. So we have learned in the previous lesson that computers solve mathematical puzzles to generate Bitcoin. So it is not easy to generate Bitcoin. A lot of computers work together, spend their compute power to generate Bitcoin. So the complexity to generate Bitcoins increases by 50% every 4 years. So within the Bitcoin programming language or programming code, there is inbuilt functions written to increase its complexity by 50% every 4 years. So what happens is that the number of bitcoins that can be generated every 4 years gets cut in half. So this increases the scarcity of Bitcoin over time and makes it more valuable. So this is so Bitcoin is a deflationary asset. This is totally different to the regular money printing like dollar or other currencies which are printed by central banks. The purchasing power of currencies decreases over time. It's an inflationary asset. So currencies are an inflationary asset. Gold, Bitcoin, whose value increases over time, is a deflationary asset. In Bitcoin, not only is there just 21 million supply, but because of the halving function built into Bitcoin, the complexity increases by 50% every 4 years. So the amount of Bitcoin that can be generated gets cut in half every 4 years. Okay, usually over time with each halving. So, being said, you can start buying Bitcoins with only $10 because Bitcoin is fractional. One Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So with $10, you can buy a few Satoshis, you can use it for payment. You can go to exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, WazirX, CoinDCX. Every country has many Bitcoin exchanges. You can start buying Bitcoin for as low as $10 because Bitcoin is fractional. Uh, so I think so. Let's summarize what we learned in this lesson. We learned about how Bitcoin scarcity increases with time. The reason the Bitcoin scarcity increases with time is because there is a concept called halving cycle built into Bitcoin. The Bitcoin's halving cycle comes every 4 years, and with each halving cycle, the complexity to generate a Bitcoin increases 50%, and the Bitcoin supply gets cut in half. So, all the Bitcoin holders don't want to. They want to buy the Bitcoin because of the fear of missing out, what they call FOMO, and they do not want to sell the Bitcoin because the ability to buy a Bitcoin at a future date becomes difficult. So the Bitcoin price, future price predictions are done using a stock to flow model, and we will learn about stock to flow model in a future session. I hope you found this presentation helpful, and if you like the channel, please subscribe and click on the bell button. Thank you.